why this generation is stuck with the gig work. Do you know how everyone's becoming an Uber driver? Everyone's becoming a DoorDash delivery. Everyone's doing Just Eat. You know what I mean? It's all these like short-term jobs, contracting jobs. Even for me, I did a 3-month contract, and there's all these contractor jobs. And this is why even with video games are getting worse, is because you have to think back in the day when you was designing a video with your team, you had a team that all knew the vision, all knew the goal. So let's say you had a team of 100 people developing a game. They would develop it from start to end, the same 100 people, the same group chat, the same people talking on Facebook, talking every day, the same 100 people. But now you got over 3,000 developers, you got over 4,000 developers. Have you ever seen like a end title screen of how many people it takes to make a game? Do you think all these people can like work in tandem? Do you think that they could all work together and flourish together? When you got so many people in the kitchen, too many chefs ruin the dish. When you got so many people trying to design a game, you got some people who want it to be serious, some people want it to be gritty, some people want it to be comedic, some people want it to be funny. You got all these different ideas, and this is why Call of Duty has lost its identity. This is why video games have gone downhill, and this is how the world is changing. The world is becoming more and more diverse, where you got all these little groups of people and they're all working on one project, but the project can't be done properly because you have to speak to this manager, to contact this guy, to contact another person, then to be emailed back in 2 days. And it's not smooth anymore. This is the problem, is that when you have gig work and you have this kind of economy built of people become very, very replaceable, very, very easy. It's the same thing like when you have gig work, it's the same with the taxi driver industry. The taxi driver industry had people running taxi companies, and they had about 20 cars and 20 drivers, and you knew the drivers knew you, you know what I mean? And you could get from here to here to here. And it's the same even in the UK. We have a black cab, and the black cab business had to actually do a test. Like, they actually have to know the roads of London. Like, they have a test, they have to know the roads of London, they have to know how to get to where. And it makes things simple. But now it's like every driver has the Google Maps or the Waze on the phone, and doesn't actually know the area, doesn't know what's going on. And then you have these things where people are very replaced very, very easily, and then they're not legally contracted hours or healthcare or anything like that. And this is what I'm saying, the whole gig economy is the reason why people are trying to make more money online. It's the same reason why a lot of people say, oh, but why do people do this and why do people do that? But the gig economy is the way that the economy is going. It's not relying on the traditional, oh, okay, you get a job, you work at that company for 40 years or 30 years or 20 years. It's now very sort of, okay, got to join the company, you're going to do the job we want you to do, and then you're going to leave. And then you just left that project and you have no involvement with that project again. So for example, let's say you're a sound designer for a video game. Okay, we're going to get you in, you're going to make the sounds for these guns, you're going to make the game, you're going to design it. And then as soon as you've done the sound, okay, we had 20 guns, you've done the designs, you can leave. And then the next person comes in, and it's not very sort of calculated, where everyone has a vision, everyone has a goal, everyone understands what they're working towards. It's the same. It's like, when you're making a painting, let's say you and your best friend are doing a painting, you guys understand each other, you know your goal, you know your vision. If you've got 50 people trying to make one painting, it's going to be completely mess, because so many different ideas, so many different ways of doing it, you know what I mean? And that's the same with the whole gig thing, is that, the economy is relying so much on gig work that the economy has too many people competing for the same pie. And this is what the problem is. This is why employment rates are going up. If you look in London, the amount of people becoming unemployed is crazy. And even with the whole online safety act, so this whole new online safety act in the UK, and what that's causing is TikTok's actually firing people and replacing people with AI, because they can't keep up to monitor every single thing on the internet. Like, think about how many videos are uploaded on YouTube, how many videos are uploaded on Instagram, on Facebook, on all these things. Do you think that you can have humans review every single piece of content? You can't. So now they're replacing people with AI, and that's the whole thing as well. With the economy being replaced by AI, means that jobs are going, like, jobs are actually vanishing. Like, literally one of my friends here, literally, shout out Rebecca, innit? She lives in London, and she was telling me that, like, yo, the amount of people that are becoming, they were accountants, and they're doing a degree in accounting, are now just replaced with robots who can literally just scan every single employee of how much they earn, what their wages are, how much they've contributed to the company, and then they can just automatically scan how a company can actually save money, and don't need, to have accountants, because accountants have to manually go through the spreadsheets and the paperwork of 50,000 employees at a company, but the AI robot can do it in a day. Like, there's no way a human could do that without needing a toilet break, without needing a break to see their family, their friends, their kids. But now robots can just do it for them. And that's the point with automation. This is what I'm talking about automation, is the fact that automated systems are making it easier for companies to just rely on robots instead of people. And this is why the economy is becoming gig economy, because at the end of the day, we still need taxi drivers right now. You know what I mean? We still need someone to deliver the food right now. But in the future, how long is that going to last for? Japan's already got drones doing this. You know what I'm trying to say? So people aren't talking too much about how the economy is changing from a very work-based, you go to the office Monday to Friday, you work these hours, you come back. Whilst now it's like you can have Fiverr and you can literally just do a job. Like there's an amount of people that you could just pay to like do thumbnails for your YouTube videos or for your content. Or let's say you want to do a social media platform. You don't need to now actually have a team. You can literally just go online and say, okay, I want to promote this product. Can you make a banner for me for my logo for my shop? Okay, cool. Can you come set it? It's always like, it's become divided where it's like, even now, you can order a car wash on your phone. Like you don't even need to actually go anywhere to get a car wash. You can just order the car wash on your phone. There's an app, I can't remember the name of the app. My friend's got it, where you go on the app and then the person will just come to your house with the equipment, wash your car for you. You pay us, you work out a price between you guys, and then, do you know what I mean? And then that person could be working all day. And it's that whole gig economy thing where, instead of traditional workforce where you've got contracts and you've got labor laws and you've got certain things in place, people are being overworked and underpaid. And that's crazy. But my name's Krish. I hope you enjoy my channel. You guys can subscribe because I got daily content coming. And I hope you have a great day and try to stay positive.